thing that you're heavily involved in with regards to equestrianism and horses is the Ebony Horse Club, and you're president of Ebony since 2009. And I know from seeing you at Ebony and speaking to you about it in the past that this is an organisation that you're incredibly passionate about. Just explain, if you can, why you are so passionate about Ebony Horse Club.
I remember going to a town hall, I think it was in Brixton, to give these awards to these children who'd been riding. Although the actual stables weren't built then, they'd been riding. They went out to different riding schools, sort of around London. And there was this incredible, well, that had been this incredible boy called Nathan Foster, who had started riding there when he was quite young, and he had, got better and better, and he was part of a youth programme. And sadly, he intervened in a fight and got stabbed, and he died. And I think, I just remember so well hearing this story and meeting I think I met his mother. And I thought, well, here's somebody who's come from a very challenging background, who's got such enjoyment through riding, who's become a sort of ambassador to it, and then sadly was killed. And after that, I just wanted to find out more about it and discover more stories of children who'd been helped by it. And then they asked me to become its president, and that was it. I was hooked. And then we had the uphill task, because you can imagine putting stables in the middle of Brixton. I mean, there's not very many green spaces, so you've seen it, haven't you? There's this tiny area, and suddenly, the money was raised by a lot of some wonderful donors and people who came and helped out, and up went these stables, up went the little riding school, and you could just see the difference it made to these children's lives. I mean, a lot of them are very nervous, and obviously when you meet them, they don't communicate a lot to start off with, but somehow they can communicate with the ponies. So they gives them trust. They trust in these ponies. They literally become their lives. They fight to be the one who can groom them or clean the tack or put their head collar on and take them for a walk. I mean, it transforms these children's or young adults' lives. I would love to see an Ebony in every major city, in the country, because it's these urban areas that need them most, because you need a bit of, greenery, a bit of something you can do outside that takes your mind off everything else that's going on.
The Ebony Horse Club are having a race named in their honour at Ascot in November, so I'm sure you'll be glued to the telly watching that, if you're not, of course, on the races yourself.
I'm hoping I'm going to be there.
Oh, brilliant. That would be amazing.
Because I think it'd be so lovely, and to have all these children down who've probably never been to a racecourse before, and the excitement of seeing really their horse running will be, you just want to see their faces when it happens.